A girl accidentally captured a murder scene while taking photos. The girl didn't rush to leave. Instead, while the killer was dealing with the body, she clearly photographed the killer's facial features. Then Mary quickly returned to the car by the roadside. She planned to get her uncle and report to the police station, but found nobody in the car. Her uncle must have heard the gunshot and ran into the cemetery looking for her. So the girl hurried back to the cemetery. Just as she thought, her uncle had encountered the killer. Mary wanted to warn her uncle to leave immediately, but before her uncle could react, the killer took his life. Just as the killer was about to attack the girl, he was attracted by the camera in the girl's hands. This gave Mary time to escape. The girl found a house to hide in, but was stopped at the door by the owner asking questions. At that moment, a bullet struck. Only then did Jack understand the girl was being hunted. The killer was approaching. Jack quickly shut the door, then took out his shotgun and loaded it. The killer didn't know Jack had weapons, and charged straight through the door searching. The killer was wounded in the abdomen. Having witnessed the shotgun's power, the killer could only hide around the corner waiting for an opportunity. Jack, with a bullet wound in his leg, also didn't dare go downstairs rashly. The killer, analyzing the shell casings, said Jack's shotgun had too short a range, that he should go hunting in the forest. Jack dismissed this with contempt, mocking that the killer's pistol caliber was too small, completely unsuitable for killing people. Cut the phone line in the house, and held Jack's cell phone, mocking him, saying he should have kept his phone nearby. Then he could have notified the police. The killer told Jack the girl saw him kill someone with a gun. If he just handed over the girl, this matter wouldn't involve Jack. Jack knew clearly if he did what the killer said, the girl would certainly lose her life. So he firmly refused the killer's demand. Both sides remained at a standstill with no result, so each tended to their wounds. Jack had the girl find a towel to wrap a light bulb. Then Jack squeezed hard. The bulb became glass shards. Jack scattered the glass shards on the stairs. It was getting dark. Jack had difficulty moving himself. Mary's safety couldn't be guaranteed, so Jack told Mary to escape through the window, then go get help from the police. At this time, the killer unexpectedly discovered a police car had stopped outside. The killer saw the police officer trying to enter, so he pulled the trigger at the door. When the killer opened the door to check, the officer was already wounded on the ground. As the killer was about to finish him off, his line of sight met the escaping Mary. The killer rushed out wanting to kill Mary. Mary was saved back inside by Jack just in time. The angry killer could only vent on the police officer. Next, the killer brought the officer to the first floor to make Jack hand over Mary. The killer began beating and tormenting the officer. Hearing the officer's cries, Jack worried he couldn't hold out. He could only have Mary leave his sight. There was still no response from upstairs. The killer completely lost patience. He pulled out his gun and began threatening Jack. Jack angrily condemned the killer. Right after he spoke, a gunshot came from downstairs. To break down Jack's psychological defenses, the killer pushed the corpse downstairs, increasing Jack's sense of guilt.